Dhaka is amongst the largest, fastest growing and most densely populated cities in the world. Meeting the huge and rapidly growing demand for water, sewerage and drainage facilities for Dhaka city is an enormous challenge. The Dhaka Water and Sewerage Authority, DWASA, has sought to face this challenge through a broad-based turnaround program. Established in 1963, DWASA is an autonomous body with the mandate to provide water supply, sewage disposal and stormwater services. In 1996, Dhaka WASA was corporatized and its area of work has recently been expanded to include Narayanganj City Corporation. The Dhaka WASA turnaround program was initiated in 2010 to ensure sustainable services, to make large investments for capacity enhancement, to gradually shift from groundwater to surface water sources, and finally to make Dhaka WASA a profitable service delivery utility. The effectiveness of the DWASA turnaround program is tracked by operational performance benchmarks. Through the monitoring of operational benchmarks, DWASA has been able to measure the effectiveness of its reorientation to improve efficiency, to increase revenues and reduce the non-revenue water. The Water and Sanitation Program, WSP of the World Bank, has been supporting this benchmarking and performance improvement planning of over 33 utilities in Bangladesh, including DWASA.
Our operating ratio is 0.66, which is one of the best practices according to the benchmarking statement of the WSP World Bank. So we are trying to achieve those benchmarks in order to improve our service delivery as well as in order to make Dhaka WASA is one of the best practices utility organization in Southeast Asia and maybe in the world.
Through the turnaround program, the infrastructural facilities of DWASA have been upgraded significantly to include 4 surface water treatment plants, 640 deep tube wells, and 3,036 kilometers of water distribution network, 295 kilometers of stormwater drainage line, 65 kilometers of open channels, 27 sewerage lift stations, and 882 kilometers of sewer lines. With this expansion in facilities, DWASA has been able to cover more than 93% population of Dhaka city with access to water supply services. The major operational achievements of DWASA are that water production has met and exceeded demand. Non-revenue water is less than 30%. The billing and collection ratio exceeds 95%. The operating ratio or profitability has improved from 0.9 to 0.66. Apart from improving general access to services, DWASA has adopted an inclusive program to bring improved services to low-income communities. This includes establishing a separate low-income community unit at the central and zonal levels.
Almost 35% of the Dhaka city dwellers are living in informal settlements, what we call LIC, low-income community group and low-income community areas. In order to ensure water to the low-income community, we do have certain program, and that's also under the Dhaka WASA turnaround program, that we are giving more emphasis to ensure water for our LIC people, low-income community people, because as you know, in 2010, United Nations has declared that water is a human right, and we are aware of it, and we are very much conscious of it, and that's the reason we are trying to make sure that all the city dwellers are getting water from Dhaka's WASA.
This enables community-based organizations to register for legal connections irrespective of the tenure status of their residents.
আমাদের এখানে তো পানি নেই, অবৈধ লাইন। ওনারা আয়সা কাইটা দেয় বা আমাদেরকে ভয় দেখায় যে তোমরা যদি অবৈধ লাইন খাও তোমাদের নামে কেস হয়ে যাবে, তোমরা লাইন বৈধ করো। তখন সিবিওর মাধ্যমে আমরা ডিএসকের সাথে কথা বললাম। কথা বলার পরে 29টা লাইন আমরা বৈধ করছি। পানি লাইন বৈধ করার পরে আমরা মাসে মাসে বিল দেই, নিয়ে অফিসে জমা দিয়ে আসছি।
To improve responsiveness, DWASA has introduced 100% automation of the accounting system and the provision of a paperless e-billing service. To ensure the customer satisfaction, DWASA has established the WASA Link 16162 hotline that initiates a low-cost mobile phone-based management escalation process to redress consumer concerns.
সাম্প্রতিককালে ওয়াসার পানির সিস্টেম অনেক ভালো হয়েছে, আগের চাইতে অনেক ভালো পানি পাচ্ছি আমরা। আমাদের সচেতনভাবে পানির ব্যবহার করা উচিত। যতক্ষণ আমরা কাজ করব ততক্ষণই পানি ব্যবহার করব, বাকি সময়টা আমরা কল বন্ধ করে রাখবো, পানি সংরক্ষণ করব। সেটা আমরা মনে করব যে এটা আমাদের সম্পদ এবং আমাদেরই দায়িত্ব এই সম্পদ সংরক্ষণ করা।
পানির গুণগত মানও ভালো, এটাও খারাপ না, কারণ রান্না করছি দেখা যাচ্ছে ফ্রেশ রান্না হচ্ছে, তারপরে আমাদের অন্য যে আনুষঙ্গিক সবই ভালোই হচ্ছে।
In Bangladesh, DWASA is one of the leading water utilities using the benchmarking and performance improvement planning process to plan and measure improvements in service delivery.